Hi there, Glenys Gassman, your business mentor. Last week we talked about why your cash is not flowing. And in today's video, I thought I'd share with you a cash flow monitoring guide that you can follow and implement to help you get started with your money mindset strategy for your business. First thing is, you need to understand your business numbers. The first step to developing a positive cash flow mindset is to understand your business numbers. This means knowing your daily, your weekly, your monthly revenues of your business, along with what your regular expenses are, whether they're fixed or variable, as well as your profit margins. And of course, don't forget your activity. You know, how many leads are coming in, are they converting, those sorts of things. Making informed decisions about your business without this level of knowledge is really dangerous. Don't go down that path. Number two is you've got to know your cash flow cycle and the difference between this and the profits. So every business has a unique cash flow cycle. This is the time frame between when you incur an expense and when you receive payment for the goods or services that you're providing. It's important to know your cash flow cycle so that you can enjoy predictability in this area of your business. And believe you me, predictability is gold in any business. Number three, maintaining a healthy cash balance. It's really important to maintain a healthy cash balance in your business. This means having enough cash on hand to cover your short-term needs without putting your business at risk. Rule of thumb is that you should have reserve somewhere between 3 and 6 months worth of costs to minimize any potential future risks that may pop up. And they do. As you know, the last few years have been full of change. Now, monitoring your accounts receivable. So this is the people that owe you money. I mean, sure, you can have accounts and things like that, but having a system set up for monitoring your accounts that's outside any of the terms that you've agreed upon is important. And it's also important to have this system performed on a consistent, regular basis. It's a privilege to be granted extra time to pay for a service or a product that you need. So you need to educate somebody in your business and also your customers on the terms that you're providing and remind them if they are outside of these on a regular basis. This will ensure that you have a healthy level of customer debt within your business and it's not going to get out of hand. Now, next, you need to manage your inventory and your work in progress carefully so they can get out of hand quite quickly. You know, if you sell physical products, it's important to manage your inventory carefully so you don't end up, tying up your capital, too much capital. What is enough capital to use for stock on the shelf? Well, you will know this from your stock terms. It means having enough inventory on hand to meet your customer demand without overstocking your shelves. And understand what inventory lines and their asset turns that you need is very, very important to any business. There are systems that report on these numbers so that you can act quickly and, with the press of a button and not to overstock and tie up valuable cash and products that are just sitting on your shelf. There's also the obsolete stock that you might want to have a look at on an annual basis and see, can you get rid of these and sale items, those sorts of things. Getting something for items that you've purchased and not selling is better than not getting anything. For your work in progress, I want you to consider that paying for time spent on a service is just like paying for stock to be on your shelf. And of course, most wages are either weekly, fortnightly, some of you get away with monthly. So, you're paying for time for people to actually perform a service. You should be paid for that, at the same time as well. Both stock and work in progress have got to be managed with accuracy in this area if you're going to enjoy an abundance cash flow in your business. Also understand your own payment terms. Just like extending credit to your customers, it's important to understand what your payment terms are if you've got credit. This includes the length of time that it's going to spend between when you get an invoice and when you're getting paid. And it's also important to know that you can take advantage of, you may be able to take advantage of bulk discounts on offer or specials, but please don't expend your money on things like that if you know you haven't got a strategy in place to sell it beforehand. Next is staying up to date with your current tax rules and regulations. Having a great bookkeeper keeping you up to date, keeping you in front of when payments are due, and making sure that you've got money set aside for that on a regular basis. I always say put money away on a monthly basis for these sorts of debts, because they can quickly add up. It's important to stay up to date on changes in your tax environment so you can plan for and minimize any impact on your business finances, and plan for when payments are due as well. The other thing too, the last thing I want to say about this is renewing your insurance coverage regularly. Insurance in your business is very, very important because we just never know when something comes along that you need to look at, to get covered on insurance. It's important. We don't want lack of insurance to take your business out of the game. So make sure you're looking at it, make sure you've updated it, meets the needs of your business right now, doesn't leave you exposed to unnecessary financial risks. So these basic steps that I've just said will help you get started in the path to discovering a positive cash flow mindset for your business. If you are going the extra mile, try creating and implementing a weekly cash flow monitoring plan based on what I've said. You'll be able to work that out from what's applicable in your business, but having time set aside to monitor these key things on a weekly basis will take you a lot further than where you are now as far as cash flowing in your business. So check out and read my latest article, Money Mindset for Business Leaders, and gain valuable insight on how money and mindset are two inseparable links to create consistent cash flow for your business. The link is in the description box, and if you like this content, please feel free to leave your comments or share your thoughts. Also, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn or Facebook, or maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel, Glenys Gassman, so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos. Again, this is your business mentor, Glenys Gassman. Think abundant thoughts daily.